So, who wants to give us a report of what has transpired the last
We got
week?
a Rio character sheet.
I see that.
If that changes our plans any.
It's okay. I had miscounted. Apparently, we did another venture into the darkness, but this time, Cookie nearly brought disaster upon everybody. Blinded the party. Maybe did some other shenanigans. It was frustrating. Luckily, the party only threatened to lynch him.
We lived. Barely.
Yep.
That's one way to put it, right? So, from here, what is the plan? I believe Cookie has become kind of the defuncto leader with some of the planning.
Cookie says we are beaten. We need to go back to the ship and make a different plan because this is not working out.
Copy that.
So, the Seekers beat a fast retreat to the ship. And what do you do?
I start walking when he says that.
Cleoc says, "What happened this time? Are you okay?"
No. All my magic blew up into my face and at everyone else's faces. This wand is thoroughly trash. Although, maybe if we could fix it. But, I call for a war council. Call for all of our multiple characters to meet
Oh boy, this
in
conversation
the
should be
battle room. So we collect them all. Everyone should be conscious. Okay, team. What did we do wrong? We lost, and we lost. But there's still some of the rescue here.
Doran pipes up and says, "Oh, we've killed lots of orcs. It's just that,
there's a lot more.
There's a lot more of them than we thought. So, no girls worth this much hassle. I think we cut our losses and get out of here."
Kind of hard to argue with that, at least from the main assault. So, the basic question is there only one way into this place, or is there... I mean, do we even have the resources to mount another assault? Let's see. After a little bit of healing, Ceridan's kind of okay. Tree's still out of it. Yeah, you rogues are doing fine. I'm out. Like, can't do anything. And we probably better leave. Well, Ryu's still at full spells. So at least he can fly the ship. Nericel, you'll be better with a little bit of rest. So yeah, we could mount another assault.
My patron's blessings permit me to revive fairly rapidly.
Yeah, that's good. The main question I would have is whether you guys want to try another frontal assault, look around for anything else, or just leave.
I mean,
Do we
Cleoc
have a
speaks
head
up.
count of what we're facing?
No, we do not. We keep getting a little bit further in, and a party comes out to meet us, and we get exhausted.
We beat them, but we survive, but there's always more.
And Cleoc speaks up and says, and we're certain this is the only entrance?
No,
I mean,
It was the only entrance from this side.
yeah, there could be one on the other side.
You can fly, and we have a ship. We could scout it out.
I
Maybe.
mean,
We could also.
it wouldn't surprise me if there was a hidden exit, camouflaged in the side for hasty retreats.
We could also start a fire on this side, then collapse the entrance and flush them out of the other side.
Which might kill who we're trying to rescue.
And
I'm not quite a fan of that. Our mission isn't destroy the orc stronghold. It's rescue the lady.
Fair.
Doran speaks up and says, well, I mean, how long have we been attacking them? There's a chance she's dead already. Let us get out of here. Not worth the trouble.
I mean, I do kind of want to at least burn the fort on the outside.
Okay,
Out of-
well,
Out of
Yes.
character for a second. Did Celadon get healed up that I don't remember? Because I'm pretty low health.
Certain, you should be able to heal using your hit die during a short rest, which
Oh, well,
You'll-
that's right.
you'll have on the ship.
Alright, just checking.
Worst case scenarios, we take 2 short rests, and our warlock, or I like light, warlock can do shenanigans to make up the difference.
I do not know which shenanigans you refer to.
Yeah, it's metagaming to call it shenanigans. Okay,
Technically, it's a slightly modified version of the what book was it? There's a book that Wizards came out with that actually has the Warlock in it, and I have another one that I kind of mixed the two of them to get the proper flavor.
the Celestial?
Yeah.
So, guys, what do you think?
I think we look for another entrance.
I am Group. Thank you, Group. Okay, you want to look for another entrance? Doran,
But
do you want to come out one more time, or are you just done? Because you don't have to go out if you don't want to.
Well, I don't know. Might be a fool's errand, but if we find a back door, then maybe it'll be worth it. I mean, you guys somehow bought a ship, so you surely didn't do it by running away.
That's right.
Uncertain.
But I don't know if I want to go in the front again, because that's just,
Yeah, I don't want to go in the front again either.
whatever we do, I do want to weaken their fortifications here to reduce the chances of them being able to do this to others.
Okay, yeah, I mean, we can nuke them from orbit. That's cool, man. We can burn them on the way out. But
What
let's
is
rescue
this
the
nuke
girl
from
first.
orbit you speak of?
out of character. I totally didn't see that coming. In character, it's like, nuke from orbit? What?
We don't have any idea why.
What is this nuke term you refer to?
Okay, I'm sorry.
The way to be sure.
It's when you
basically
combine a lightning blast with a fire on the ground, it converts into this higher energy state and it just destroys everything.
I have seen that done. It is not the case.
It would be like turning a small surface of the planet into the sun.
That
But my character
does
knows
not
nothing about this.
necessarily cause any damage to the Earth. Radiant damage does not seem to inflict harm upon the Earth.
In D&D terms, he might be right.
You see
In
Cleoc
D&D
just
terms, not
put
all suns.
his hand in front of his face and just kind of rub down on it. It's like, oh my gosh.
Okay, I'm sorry.
So let us look for a secret entrance.
Do we know why they took her prisoner, by the way?
Nope.
It's a great question. Why did
It's an
Bowser,
excellent
take
Oh.
Peach prisoner?
The
They'd
leader's
be
name's
willing to-
Bowser?
Guys, I'm sorry. Okay, so Cleoc, do you want to do an air? Should we do an aerial or a ground search? What do you think?
You'd be able to cover more distance with an aerial search.
Well, we know where the front door is, right? And we assume it's only so big, so there's only a smallish region we need to search, right? I say we,
I mean, ideally, you need depending on how steep the rest of the path is on this hill/mountain, we could look for a thing resembling a path, or maybe there is an exit, more at ground level that's hidden.
okay.
It is unknown the distance that they occupy, unless you have.
Or there may not even be a back door. It wouldn't surprise me if there's a back door into this place, but these are orcs. I mean, not necessarily always the brightest of creatures.
Well, it may not be a back door. We need to look for caves or anything like that, too.
I do not believe that orcs are unintelligent either. So, they may indeed be smart enough to think of such options. Let's see, who of you have actually had dealings with orcs?
Well, Cookie was in an army, and the army fought some orcs, although they didn't have very many campaigns.
Did they fight orcs, or did they fight others? Because you said you were from where?
Coromir.
Cormier? Let me see, I don't remember.
Aren't
the
orcs
exact
everywhere?
population. No, actually. They're more common in some areas than others.
Well, let's do a sweep over with our ship to see if we can see anything like...
You said Cormier's. You're Cormier military, right?
Yeah.
Anyone else have any reason they would have engaged with orcs?
I had a random thought. Oh, Celadon might have, by the way. I'm not sure. He was in an army as well. You think they'd be take another prisoner if they found someone all alone?
That really is an idea, worthy of a bard, but I don't think we have a bard with us.
Oh,
He used to be a bard.
Sarah, is Aerolith wanting to be a prisoner?
But we have two bodies who always know where the other one is.
Oh,
Cleoc speaks up and says, are you insane? Do you... I mean, there's a high chance, they'll just kill you outright. I mean,
Cormyr,
we haven't exactly made any friends down there. They may know who we are. I mean, it's highly likely they just kill whoever we send out there to try and be prisoner on sight. I highly suggest against this.
I wish we had some sort of magical, scouting ability. Alas, we do not.
the bard seems I wish I were a ranger.
Uh-huh. So, do you guys want to
just
fly the
quick
ship?
side note for you, John. The Purple Dragon Knights are from Cormyr, partially because
Yes.
they've been ruled by dragons for quite a bit. They deal with a lot of dragon incursions, and in revolt against that, have also become now more lawful good, neutral good, somewhat, lawful, neutral. Those three are kind of the predominant aspect of their nation. Their Purple Dragon Knights have the right to search anyone at will, and are like the elite of the elite.
Okay.
As for...
But there's a citizen's duty, though, to serve in the army, no matter what.
Okay, yes. But that doesn't necessarily mean orcs. Quickly flipping through, I don't see anything mentioning any orcs in that area.
Okay.
There's a lot of dragon and dragonkin.
Yeah.
There's some elves. That doesn't necessarily mean combat against them, though.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean there's never any orcs there. It just means you may or may
Sure.
not. Their primary, deities are Cthulhu, Lathander, Lyria, Ogma, Malar, Miliki, Saloon, Sylvanus, Tempest, Timora, Joaquin, Helm. So, most of them are there. 85% human. Non-humans are rare. For example,
Okay.
down from humans you have 10% half-elf and 4% elf, and everything else is 1%.
Interesting. So this would seem really weird for me to be around these non-humans.
Yeah. Non-humans exist, but always being around that many of them is odd. If you look at a map of their terrain, you'll also see a lot of areas named after draconic things. Werven Water, Dragonmare, things like that.
Okay.
I'm trying to see if there's any other mention of any sort of orcish areas. Looks like gnolls are in the area.
So guys, do you want to do a ground search, an air search, a little bit of both? I don't know if we can really get the ship close enough to tell what's going on. Unless they make it big and obvious, and I doubt they would do that. What do you think?
Well, Cleoc would certainly probably do an air search himself, no matter
Right.
what we do.
All right. Let's land with the party we had suggested earlier and try to do a search for another entrance to this place.
Sounds good.
I have trouble visualizing it, but I remember it was like it was on a hill, and it was a fortress at the top of the hill. They'd stripped away all the trees leading up to it, right?
Kind of, yeah. Let me see if I can get a picture to kind of help. Let's see if I can find kind of what you're looking at. So there are some trees, there's just not a forest.
Are you eating or chopping up food?
Yes. I'm
Okay.
chopping up the food and eating it.
He's making it quite clear that that's what he's doing.
Sorry, it's not as obvious to me the noise I'm making.
No, that's alright. I'm just trying to figure out what you're chopping up.
There is an image of, as I put there, what you see behind the walled area, or palisade.
Okay. Sure, it's a
Cave entrance.
hole. Okay.
Check.
But
No doors, no smoothing of it. It's just a rough hole. A natural looking cave.
so the bigger question is, can we find another entrance, another hole, by searching the surrounding area, perhaps?
Yes.
And it was onions. Sorry. So I'm crying
Totally
a
my
little bit.
guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say it's onions or apples for certain.
Yeah, it sounded wet. Well, no, I'm like, it's between celery and carrots. What is, I mean, it's softer than carrots, but it has the wetness of celery. Sorry.
Yeah, celery does have that fibrous cutting sound. So,
Well, I was trying to get a better actual image, but for lack of wanting to waste additional time, here is kind of what the fort wall constructor is.
Well, we've got a palisade against a cliff wall with a hole in it.
right.
So we've got to
Just in
go
case people
around.
aren't sure, I want to post a palisade. Basic palisade, kind of giving an idea of what the wall area
So,
is.
I would follow the cliff wall and or perhaps see, is the wall sheer? Can we go above it and seek some other entrance?
That's interesting. Is there another outcropping above, farther out that we haven't seen?
It's kind of hard to say. It's kind of just a standard rocky mountain that, I mean, even this entrance you didn't really see until you went to the other side of the wall. It's
We're
not like they're, signs pointing the way. Cave here.
I understand that, but we want to see, are these walls sheer? Can we climb them?
It's this little section is kind of a bit of a shelf area. Just past it, it kind of drops off and stuff. They are fairly steep, but there is spots that you could potentially climb up. So it's kind of a combination. If you want to go up, yes, you can find a place reasonably distant that you could go up.
Okay.
But it's not like they have a paved roads or worked stone area at all on this whole area that you've climbed. The
Sure.
best you've found is more trampled ground, not so much anything more than that.
Yeah. I wouldn't expect that.
When we were inside the cave, was it level or sloping up or down?
It was kind of flat going in, but then it looked like it bent kind of up and down a bit. It's kind of a natural tunnel. It doesn't seem like it's really worked much, if any.
Okay. I don't care about it being worked. I was just wondering about whether it was logically going up or down.
Okay, the entrance here
Yeah.
is kind of flat, and then here it kind of goes up
Mm-hmm.
and then slopes back down around the corner. Looks like it's sloping down.
Okay.
Some, but it's hard to know if it's going to go up or down
Sure.
past that more.
Mm-hmm. Well, we go back with Cleoc, Doran, Saradin, Yonabin, right?
Yeah.
And you bring in Kitty?
Only if we have time to heal. So
If he heals on a short rest with healing spells, then yeah, I say we would take time and Norcel and Ryu, because they're both warlocks, could heal us up.
okay.
Does Ryu have any healing spells?
No.
Really? No? I thought you
Warlocks
said he had one.
don't get healing.
Ryu is so not what I expected a character to be.
Hestra, the druid, can do healing, but requires a long rest.
Hestra does have spell slots open, so I'm pretty sure Hestra didn't use up all their spells. So
Udon still has his healing potion from all that time ago.
Okay. Who's breathing in? Saradin. Okay. So I would like to land a party and search up and down the side and have Kliak fly over and see if we can find another entrance into this place.
I'm flying, kind of
See.
along the side of the back of the mountain, seeing if I notice something that may be a disguised cave entrance or something.
Perception checks. for Doran.
I'm assuming
26.
this is perception.
Correct.
That is a 23 for Cleok.
Give me just a moment here. I'm trying to find something. Let's see. You have. So you're just flying up and around, or what is your means of searching that you're doing, Cleok?
I'm flying reasonably close, but it's. I'm basically looking for something, maybe. I'm drawing. My thought process is that I'm drawing from a little bit of experience from actually being an Aarakocra and how we might have back home hidden a secret exit for the. I don't really want to call it a flock, but
Airy.
how we would have hidden like a hidden exit on the mountainside type thing.
Okay. Okay, thanks for your patience. I'm just trying to verify a few things here.
I've also been told these are orcs, so I would, kind of be looking for. I don't know a whole lot about orcs, but I've heard of them, and last I checked, they couldn't fly. So,
Yeah, they'd need a path down. They would need a path down, some sort of access point to that another entrance.
So as you are flying around, you notice a group of orc archers around a hole that seems to kind of drop straight down. It is, a 10 to 15 foot hole. Seeing as you forgot your, laser measuring apparatus, it's, kind of hard to say, but it's somewhere between that distance. And
all right.
you see they seem to be on alert, but not searching the skies necessarily.
The fact that they're not plinking arrows at me tells me they haven't seen me yet.
Yet.
I don't intend on.
With your perception skill, you kind of could see it a little ways off instead of.
I don't intend on sticking around and letting them see me. I will return to the group and report that I may have found their secret exit.
And that was a ways up the mountain. You do notice it's fairly jagged and difficult, and like I said, it's not. It doesn't look like these guys necessarily just walk in and out of it, because it's literally a hole straight down.
Right.
It almost seems like a boulder kind of like crushed the side of part of the mountain and went into the mountain or something.
I'm assuming that the archers were at least semi-hidden as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
it looks like they kind of put up some rocks around the outside and kind of made it look almost kind of like a little bit of a tower. And they just
Okay.
seem to be looking out, kind of like they're on alert, looking out, but they hadn't had any report of anything flying, so they're not looking up a whole lot.
I'm glad our ship has silent running. I mean, anyway,
And
after that
I
initial
need
pass,
to go grab something. So keep planning and stuff. It shouldn't take me more than a minute.
Good work, sir.
We could try collapsing one of the entrances and then we kill anything that comes out the other. This isn't the only other exit.
we can't guarantee it's the only exit.
But if it's a hole, we can drop down it, right?
I know very little other than there's orc archers guarding a hole. What looks like a hole.
It's a good start. It's a whole lot more. Sorry.
Knowing exactly how they get in and out of that hole, I don't know. I didn't go at them. I don't speak Orcish. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Also on account of I can't show off my arrow catching skills if none of you are there to see it.
Vanity. All
That
right.
was out of character, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Cleoc's a little bit proud of his skills, but he's not going to show off and
He's not going to admit it.
something like that.
I think that's true.
So where do you wish to proceed from here?
All right. So how do we drop in on them? Is there some way to walk up the mountain to where they are?
It looked a little steep.
Can we approach
wouldn't-
from above?
We're not likely going to get any sort of surprise trying to climb up. It's pretty barren up there. We'd be easy pickings for them, at least all of you who can't fly.
But that
Uh-huh.
it looks a lot better.
So either we get the drop on them with the ship, or they didn't see me flying up. They weren't really specifically looking up. They probably spot the ship, but I might be able to get the drop on them. But I don't know if I can take two of them at the same time, considering the way you've come back bruised like 3 times, various members of you. I'm good, but I don't know if I want to take that risk.
Yeah.
He was expecting a check. To pay taxes?
How far up?
I don't see why I'd get one, right?
How far up the mountain was it?
I just put somewhat high up. I didn't write down a little detail about how high it was. Up it was.
I didn't hear it, so it's fine.
So
Well,
what's the actual policy? How's that work?
It's
Sheridan, you might need to mute.
What was that?
You might need to mute.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So this would be, well, really, with this party, Cleoc, you're kind of running the show. I don't feel like climbing a mountain. Doran is not strong. He's
No,
trained
he's
in
not.
athletics, though.
He is trained in athletics, but he's not strong. Um,
I shall show this.
so Cleoc, I suggest we. The easiest way up would be to take the ship up there, but it would alert their presence. But I don't, given how tough you said these orcs are. I'm not certain I could take on both of them at once and prevent any sort of alarm.
What's the range on our ship weapons?
Oh, you would ask that.
I way to speak for Rio there, because I know Rio would absolutely suggest that as well. You both would suggest it.
I don't have it on that sheet. I have it on the sheet. Well, the range is quite good. It's at least as much as a bow shot, if not 2 or 4 times as far.
So Cleoc says, it's a good thought, but it's highly unlikely that while these are impressive weapons, they're made for like hitting large targets. The chances that we would be able to hit these orcs at any sort of range or super long range is basically slim to none.
Yeah, you didn't see an archer tower. You just saw some archers near a hole, right?
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay.
They were kind of camouflaged in in little like rock outcrops, but it's not like we'd be able to fire the trebuchet at a tower and knock them both out.
Mm-hmm. Then yeah.
Cookie, you'd mentioned that Doran had done a search or something as well. What exactly
Yeah,
was he
he
doing?
was. Well, he'd be searching. He's not strong, but he's got some athletics, so he'd be searching along the base of outside of the fort enclosed area. Be searching along the base a few hundred yards in both ways to see another hole in the cave, hole in the side or something we could enter by.
Okay. And what was your perception?
26.
26. Okay. Um, you see a number of small orc skirmish patrols going 2 different directions on either side of the fortress, or fort, whatever you want to call it.
Huh. They're going 2 different directions.
It looks like they're going away
They're
from the fort area.
If they're going away from the fort, there must be a way that they came from. Hey guys, Doran, like, hey, there's some patrols out here. They must have come from here.
Let's
They
track them
can't
back.
have come through the main door. Yeah, let's. I mean, I'm all for jumping down a hole on a mountain, but maybe there's an easier way.
And Can you
Doran
remember
is
the
not
last place
skilled.
that you found a little forward camp that you messed with orcs? Not all the locations
Yeah.
are going to be very easy to find. But yes,
Well,
Doran did find those two
yep.
squads moving.
Let's follow him.
Well, he came back and reported with Cleoc, so you'd have to go back out and find him.
Let's go now.
Okay.
We don't have to attack. We don't have to go in the entrance they find. We just need to use it to find the entrance.
Doran leads him back to where he saw one of the groups.
And the direction.
But I got no tracking skills.
Okay, so you get back to where you saw them. You do not see them right now.
Is tracking survival or is tracking investigation?
Survival.
Usually
Was Cleoc with
survival.
you?
Cleoc was doing his aerial surveillance while
Ah, yes.
I don't hear anyone rolling who can track.
I mean, I don't think anyone's trained in it.
Okay, then how's this gonna work?
It's just your wisdom mod.
Can we attempt it if we're not trained, Nate?
Yeah,
You could try to look for things that look like they might be tracks. You just wouldn't be able to guarantee necessarily that, hey, this is an orc path that we're following, let's follow them, sort of thing. But you could try.
Alright.
wisdom check.
Who has the best wisdom?
No. I have +2. What have y'all got?
Cleoc's actually trained in tracking, but he's not there. Ha ha! Or survival.
Lame.
I'll if you're +2, you're probably the best. I'll help you.
Alright. Shoot dice. That is 18 rolled +2 wisdom, 20.
And I rolled a 19 to help you,
Nice.
which with my wisdom roll would have been a 20 as well.
Beautiful.
Okay. So after a bit of time, Donovan, with Cookie's help, you're able to, minor help, you're able to locate a path of some footsteps. They're sparse because of the terrain, but you are able to find
Long strides.
bits of mark. Which way are you wanting to head?
In the direction of the footsteps.
There.
I mean, if
Towards the rock front.
yeah.
Towards the mountain.
Okay,
Presumably
you're on the
it's-
side of the mountain. So both up and down are along the mountain. So it's more towards or away from the fort.
Yeah, we'll go away from the fortification following the... Because they probably come to check on us and then go away to the other entrance.
I disagree. But we can go your way first.
I was completely destroyed.
It's up to you guys. I just need to know which way you want to go.
I mean, with 20, were we able to discern directionality of the footprints, or were you just able to see marks?
You can see which way they're going, yes.
We would like to follow them.
Okay. Then that would be, they are currently walking away from the fort. So
Okay.
if you wish to follow them away from the fort, that is fine.
Yes.
Just wanted to make sure. Because I didn't know if you meant follow the prints or follow the way the orcs went. So, okay. So who all is going on that trek?
Hang on here. So we're all talking in our heads and visualizing it. So I need to get this straight. Can I tell that we're going away from the mountain into like a more woody area downhill by the
Okay.
path we're going?
You're asking if I can tell you're exiting your house when you're just walking down the hallway. It's still on the mountain. So leaving the mountain or not isn't really a question. It's still on the mountain.
Is it towards the peak or away from the peak?
It's fine. I'll just take the direction Yonovan wanted to go.
It is
I mean,
descending the mountain.
Okay.
That doesn't sound right.
Before going uphill, I think we should go toward the direction they came from.
I mean, they're on. So it seems like they're on patrol then, going out from their encampment, and they will return at an unknown time. Do we want to follow them in, or do we want to go there while they're away and there's a different group there waiting?
I want to go to the encampment, period.
Okay, let's go to the encampment. And so we go the opposite direction of the footprints. Go towards the heel marks and not the toes.
Okay. Is that the consensus? You're following the heel?
Yeah.
Since the toes went
Okay.
downhill, we want to go uphill. And if we find a dead end, we'll go the other direction.
Okay. Okay. So you guys follow your way up. Well, you guys start heading up. After a bit, Cleoc finds his thing and comes back. Cookie and Yonovan, I'm not sure who else, aren't at the ship, but the others are. So who all is traveling with Yonovan and Cookie up the mountain?
Okay. Cookie isn't here. I'm actually Doran right now.
Yeah.
Okay. So Doran
And
and
we
Yonovan.
would have Saradin and Nuracel with us as well. So Cleoc would be the only one by himself scouting aerially. I hope he would try to find us and meet back with us.
So Cleoc returns from his...
I had
Scouting.
assumed that Cleoc
And-
went back at the same time Doran went back. But,
Cleoc's was a little higher.
okay.
Cleoc probably returned as you were doing your searching for the prince and started
Footprints.
your trip. So he gets back and you guys are off a ways down and starting your trek up the mountain apparently, and he's returned. So Cleoc can choose to do what he would see that he would do at this time.
So I returned to a point and they're gone. Is that what I'm
Yes.
getting at?
Doran.
Survival check to see which way they went.
Right. No. Roll your check.
That's a 24.
You know they headed off to, I believe, Yonovan did Cookie did you or Doran, I guess. Did you say you headed off to the east or the west to where he saw? I believe you said...
I didn't say, but this side of the fortress.
Okay.
I don't know if that's east or west.
That was the east side from the fortress.
So you actually see a giant arrow in the ground.
It's not necessarily exact east, but, you know. Okay. So, yes, Cleoc, you see their footprints off that direction.
I wonder what made them do that. I follow the tracks
And seeing as you
as
can
quick as I
fly,
can.
and you can fly fairly quickly, you're not impeded by
True.
standard travel. So you're able to catch up with them.
I'm also a silly monk with high movement.
Well, I wasn't even going to that.
But yes.
You learn
Tree.
the secret techniques of additional air thrusts with your wings to perfect your movements.
Oh yes. That's a thing I can do.
That bird's fast.
Yeah, I catch up to him and was like, you could have left a sign or something which direction you were going.
Oh, there you are.
Oh,
I thought you were just being quiet for once.
I'm
we
sorry, did you say something? I couldn't hear you over that little scraggly thing you call a beard. So I located a hole up on the mountainside guarded by a couple of archers. It looks like it's, about 10 to 15 feet wide. Yeah. But it'd be difficult for you all to reach on foot. But it did
Okay.
look like a potential entrance or exit.
Well, while you were doing that, Doran found some footprints over here. Well, he found an orc patrol heading away from. We presume they're heading on a patrol away from their encampment, from another entrance. And so we found the footprints here after he brought us a message. We came over here, and we know which direction they're heading. We're going to head the opposite direction, trying to hopefully find, their encampment rather than finding the party.
Well, it would be very difficult to stealthily reach the location I found. So if you think it's worth it to look for this, I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
do 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 do.
Doran, you want to stealth ahead with me about 50 feet from the party, following these tracks?
Yes. If there's an orc, I will kill it before it makes a move.
All right, so we'll stealth and then perceive.
20.
20 stealth.
Yes.
Yanovan? Were you going as well? Or was it just Doran that was scouting ahead?
I said we, so it means I'm going, and so that's a 10.
Hmm.
Doran winces as you step on twigs.
You find the one place with twigs here.
On the side of a mountain. Oh, look, they've been going through... out of character. Oh, look, they've been going through the woods from here. You were on the right track. But Clear's not with you, so...
Staring at the ground, trying to follow the footprints. I
They
whacked
rolled
my head on a
abysmally
branch.
low, so that's good for you. After a good hike, you come to a section of the mountain that looks like it's been forcibly beaten on, kind of flattened out. and you see a hut that's kind of just a bunch of rocks piled. Almost kind of like a rock igloo sort of thing.
Interesting.
What languages do you speak?
Not.
Common, Elvish, Dwarvish.
Common, Elven, and Dwarvish, okay? And...
Dwarvish common.
Okay. So you guys hear this kind of guttural voice, you don't know what it is. And you hear another one as well. So you hear two of them. It doesn't get like that. Me just order. And you see the entrance
How big's the hut?
Well, I was going to say the entrance to this hut. It looks kind of like a small, like, rock hovel. But as you get closer, you continue to get closer and closer, and it just keeps getting bigger. And you realize that there's a large tree stump next to it, and an axe that you saw one of the orcs had that is sitting there. Almost looks like a small hatchet in this log. And it's sitting next to this door. The doorway, according to what you're seeing there, since you have a little bit better knowledge of measurements, Yonovan, seems like it would permit a rather large individual to traverse.
8 and 12.
Big. Really big. Let's see here. I'm trying to get the exact size.
5. Giant about.
It's at least 15 foot across doorway.
Ooh. Does it feel like a square doorway or taller than wide?
It's kind of just a rounded. It certainly looks like
Okay.
a very basic rock hovel sort of thing.
Okay.
But its size.
Does this doorway have a door?
No.
That get bigger for you too.
What are you?
Whispering to Doran.
Wait, what?
Didn't seem to be so big when we were far away.
Has Doran ever seen giants?
No. No, yes. Well, so I described Doran's backstory as having been basically pretty familiar with wild space in general, depending on what his port city is.
Oh yeah, sure.
I know that those, I can't remember what the
The Arcanus.
yeah, but they're described as being giant-like. So I would say he'd be familiar with large giant-like creatures. Maybe not necessarily the giants here, but he's familiar with very large creatures as existing at the very least.
How loud is this? Can the rest of the party
That's good.
back down the path hear it?
Probably
No.
not.
You heard some sort of like mumblish voice, but you didn't necessarily hear anything distinct.
Or are we going to want to wash ahead?
Because it sounded, I was going to say, it sounded like you let the rest of the party kind of move further. You let the stealthers move further ahead of the party as to not wreck their
Yeah,
stealth.
we're at least 50 feet ahead of the party. And we would motion the party to come forward whenever it's clear. And then so it's kind of a snaking motion up the mountain. Sneak and then bring them up, and then sneak, then bring them up, sort of.
But let's get a closer look.
Huh.
Try to go up for a closer look.
Oh boy.
Well, if they're that big, maybe they won't notice us.
I cast Lawn Strider on myself. Just in case. and then sneak ahead. Natural 20. With 20.
Doran?
21.
He wants a different sneak check? Okay,
This is different terrain, and there's some other things going on, so yes.
sure. 13.
And you see one of the shadows start moving towards the door.
Fall back.
Yeah, not good. We fall back to the party. If we can.
Okay.
So what'd you find?
Big. Big giants like the elder ones of the port cities. Haven't seen them yet, but the hole is very big.
And they don't tend to make holes bigger than they need to out here.
Well, that's a bit concerning. Did they see you?
Yes.
I
It
don't think they
started
saw
moving.
us. They heard us.
As you guys left, you see that face poke its head out of the doorway.
Wait, is there another head with it? Gross. That is not pretty. I shall end that foul monster.
I don't.
As long as you back me up.
Keep in mind, only Yonovan and Doran saw.
I've tried, okay? You're fun.
You're playing Doran.
Yeah.
I'm amused.
He's amused. Good.
That's good.
If you're going way out of character, I will let you know. But
Okay.
So that's the face you saw, Doran and Yonovan, as you headed back away.
How big was the face we saw?
Quite large. Of the, bigger than large variety.
Do we hear it coming towards us? Or did
Not
it
the
just take a
face.
set? Yes, I know.
going back a few seconds at the sound of "Is it coming? Did it see you?" and you saying yes, Cleoc wants to find a place to hide.
That's fair. Take a step off the path that we were on.
So Cleoc is attempting to stealth.
It reminds you of plenty of giants that you've seen in size. Certainly larger
We
than
took out a
any of
Fomorian, right? That was a
Hmm?
giant.
And we've seen the
Yeah.
bankers, which are giants.
Now, what size is a Fomorian? I can't remember.
It should have been huge.
Yeah,
Unless-
it nearly killed us.
All giants are huge in this edition.
Pretty sure it is as well, just since they're kind of a mutant version, I didn't know if they made them smaller.
Yeah, I had an entire Against the Giants campaign. I'm pretty sure they're all huge. Guys, I know
Yeah.
it's a scary
Huge
giant, but that's the front door. Well, the back door.
But is it?
Let's do this.
I'm not sure it's the back door.
You saying it's just some Joe Giant's hut that an orc patrol came out of?
Could have raided with it.
Uh-huh. I don't. Oh, what do I know? Maybe they are buddy, and that thing's its master. But there's an orc fortress here. I mean, do the math. I say we end that foul beast with 2 heads.
I don't know how you
I
rogues do math, but typically you need number.
Was there anything you guys saw that could say one way or another whether it walked with the orcs? Okay, out of character for a second, I've got knowledge as a player that my character doesn't have and is driving me crazy.
That's common.
Yeah.
That knowledge may or may not be accurate. Be cautious.
Yeah.
Just ask Yanovan about making assumptions.
Yeah.
And Nathan doesn't like stock.
Oh, I like some things stock. I just some other things not so much.
Yeah, that Formorian, if it was full stats, would have slaughtered us.
Oh, you looked up a different version of
Oh, right.
Formorian.
Yeah,
There's a
that's
special
true.
version that was in a separate thing, and that's what I'm saying. Yanovan had a lovely experience where he made an assumption and looked up the wrong thing. So, just because you think you may know, you may not, or you may. Don't just assume.
Yeah, I don't have a monsters manual, so if he tells me a monster, I have to look it up.
Well, guys, I mean,
Right.
we could go a different way. Or we can try to fight the giant. I mean, unless one of you wants to be its friend.
I don't
No one
speak.
is willing to try. He speaks giant.
I mean, I let the tree get the best of me. I will not let this giant.
Alright, if someone speaks giant and wants to try and bluff our way in, go for it.
I speak dwarf. It's like a little giant.
No,
Someone
no,
else
it's not.
actually speaks giant.
Yanovan, you would probably very, very, very insulted by what was just said.
That's why I immediately said no. No, it's not.
Now, John's playing Doran a little bit out of character from what I
Well,
would.
yeah, I can't
but
play.
that statement would be absolutely in character.
I reach into my pouch and get a force crystal out and slip it in his boot.
One of the ones that are stable or unstable? Because you have most of the ones you have are stable.
The raw ones that are sharp and pointy.
Ah, so you just want to give him a needle to step on.
Yep.
You probably could just use some, metal for that.
Probably. But this one might blow up.
So how good is your sleight of hand versus his perception?
+4, actually.
But anyway, Cleoc will speak up and say, so just a big hut out in the middle of nowhere? I mean...
Is it in the middle of nowhere, or is it up against the face?
No, it looks like actually someone, wrecked this part of the mountain and flattened it out, and now they built this little hut there.
Okay.
This little hut meaning,
a
giant-sized hovel.
So it could be like a downward entrance, and he's the guard.
Or it could be his house, and he just made the place for himself.
Yep.
Alright, what are you guys going to do?
I mean, I'm not 100% certain this is, where we need to go, but I mean, I don't see any orcs here. I mean, we've seen, you guys have described some big maybe not orcs, but
Okay, look around, Cleoc. Tell me, do you see orc? Examine the tracks around here.
I
I mean,
guess I could do that. But I'm not sure Cleoc actually knows what an orc track looks like.
I mean, even if the orcs do patrol here, they might just patrol and make sure he's staying around his area and isn't going to cause him trouble. They might just be aware of his presence.
You guys feel a little bit of a vibration in the ground.
Shh, shh. Feel that?
Yeah, I felt it.
What's your passive perception, Sarah?
As soon as I find it. Oh, 12.
Okay. So what do you guys want to do?
Doran's already said what he wants to do, but I guess no one else wants to fight a giant.
Shh.
I want to
It's
try
coming.
talking to it first.
Well, I think it's coming this way, so go for it.
Speak loudly.
I mean, I don't. You know, I've seen crazier things out here in my small amount of time out here. If you think it'll work,
It'll at least be a distraction.
If worst case scenario, we offer at the door for dinner.
Yeah,
Okay.
hide the dwarf.
Yeah, I'm hidden. I'm 16 to hide right now.
So, you guys talking about it for how long?
Cleoc would like the stealth.
As soon as the vibrations, I shush people, but I don't know if they want to continue.
Okay.
Oh,
'Cause it
we
still
got
takes a
all
while
quiet
for
with
that.
it, shush.
Okay, but you said stuff after it too.
Okay, he's got a point, dang it.
We've obviously been making a plan. It probably shows up,
Yeah.
and we try to talk to him.
After a minute, you see the large head crest into view and is heading down your direction. And then you see another one crest and head your direction.
Same body?
No, two different bodies. Two of those creatures.
Awesome. Who all's in
So,
view? Who's all hidden?
let's see.
I'm
I don't know
definitely
what
behind a
stealth everyone...
tree. I have a 15. I don't know what Cleoc did.
Or who was
21. Cleoc stealth was 21.
Yavins is 15.
Okay.
I thought the whole point was to talk to him, and I thought,
Yeah, I was gonna say I didn't think Sodon was stealthy.
Well, yeah, Ceridon's going to talk to him. It doesn't mean the rest of us have to be in view.
I'm just standing out in the open and want to see me. Them to see me.
okay, that makes sense.
He needs,
18.
he needs to be seen. The rest of us don't. If it goes down, I want to, shoot from surprise.
As they come down, Ceridan, you hear kind of broken giant. Kind of like very primitive giant. I don't think anyone else said they speak giants. I think you're the only one that understands it. Why we help Pigman? He not Pigman, he orc, he say. We help him cause he say he pay good. We just need eat good food that make trouble and we get good money.
I call a greeting to them. Or Sheridan calls a greeting.
Okay, Sheridan, what do you say?
Greetings, friends. In giant, of course.
A big pig, he speak. We eat him. He may be one of them. Yes, there's more hiding. I think we eat them.
Eat us. Why not eat orcs?
Tastes nasty.
You think I would taste better?
These are not
Try to
giants.
bribe them.
Since you're a little more familiar with giants since you speak it. These seem to be some sort of creature that have adapted giant speak, not actual giants of themselves. What do you guys want to do?
Don't know what, though.
They are two huge humanoidish figures in front of you.
Have a weapon or anything?
What'd you say?
They're wearing armor, but do they have weapons or anything?
No, they look like that picture you saw. They just look big, tough, and ugly.
Thought you were going to say hungry.
Say that
No,
the
there's
orcs
always
offer to pay you.
Should we eat pig raw, or should we cook gray pig?
I doubt the orcs would actually pay you. Orcs share with none but other orcs.
I don't know. I think rip in half and half cook, half do. Yeah. We cook and eat. Others maybe.
Dorn
Eat
perceives
time.
that this is not working well at all. And
Gleok has no idea what's going on, but they haven't attacked them yet. So
If you want to eat me, go ahead, but I doubt there's enough food here on these bows for both of you.
Chew bones, eat bones. And the one that says that just bites a rock and just like shatters it in his mouth like it's nothing.
Right, just make sure the other one doesn't get more of me.
I'm looking at the tree across the path where Doran's hiding, and like looking at him, making eye contact, and mouthing, "It's not going well."
yeah.
Alright. You guys
What's
have
that?
one last choice. What are you guys going to do right now? Everyone can say what they're doing right now, and then they're taking an action.
I'm gonna shoot the closest one.
Cleok has his bow drawn, holding an action if they make a hostile action against Sheridan or any of my allies. I will attack the first one that does.
My friend has made mention of, why not eat the orcs? Like, and
You
if
don't
you want to
speak
eat me,
giant.
okay. Yeah, but the other side of the telephone is not promising. It's going very negative. Okay, if you want to eat me, and so yeah, I'm shooting.
Oh, hey.
But you're understanding what Sheridan says?
Oh, that's fair.
No, we don't know what they're saying.
We have no idea how this conversation's going.
Fair enough.
Okay,
have they moved towards him at all?
they've been moving toward me, haven't they?
They kind of paused and looked at you all and then kind of made gestures.
Okay, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try one more thing, and then I'm gonna wave at everyone to attack. Holy! What's that behind you?
Roll a bluff.
Oh, deception! Oh man.
It's a good play.
Yeah, that's fair. And they're not, especially for not smart ones.
11. What would I add for that?
Charisma.
And if your profession,
Unfortunately, deception is a wisdom-based, not an int-based skill.
Right.
Deception?
It's charisma.
Well, I mean,
Deception's
to see
charisma, and insight's wisdom.
Yeah.
so even a dumb dummy can see through deception.
That's only going to be a 12 total.
Oh.
One of them looks back, and the other one looks straight at you and starts moving towards you.
I fire at the one that moves towards him.
Alright, let's line it up.
I have a feeling that
As does Kleok. I guess. Would that set off my held action? I don't remember.
Yes.
yeah,
It was to attack and he went move toward me.
Initiative.
Are we rolling initiative or getting the attack that?
Well,
You
you
can roll
do
your
what
attack,
you
but we
said.
also need to roll initiative.
I rolled initiative.
Kleok rolled a 20 to hit.
Wow.
Me
That's
too.
initiative.
A 20 hits.
Sweet. Yeah, go ahead and go for it.
Cool. I need a D8 and a D4 because. A silly question / ruling. On a reaction attack, or part of my Kinsei kit is as a bonus action, if I hit a ranged attack, I can add a D4 to damage.
Okay.
This is a reaction action. Would I be able to use my bonus action then?
No. You cannot use a bonus action.
That's what I thought.
Reaction is, its own thing.
Kleok does 8 damage. Kleok's initiative is 15.
Mine's correct. It's 8 as listed there.
So they have 19. And Nurasil has 15.
I've got 27 initiative for Doran.
You rolled a nat 20 on initiative?
I did.
Should have saved that for the awesome
By the way,
stuff.
The damage you did Kleok there with your arrow just like hit him, and he doesn't even seem to care or notice.
Great.
I did 19 points of damage.
Jonathan was 8.
And do you care about force damage versus cold damage versus piercing?
Checking, I don't believe so.
Okay. Because I use different colored dice on my
don't
side to keep a track.
They don't take any of it.
Did you hit the same one that Kleok did, or the other one?
Yeah, the one that stepped forward towards
Okay. And how much damage?
19.
What was Saradin's initiative?
9.
9. Okie dokie.
Alright, well, Doran, you're up.
Yep.
What kind of damage
These-
did you did, Saradin, or Jonathan?
Piercing, magic force, and cold.
Okay, that's what I thought, just verifying.
Yeah.
Sorry, Doran, you can go.
So, do they look like they're holding it? I know you've already answered this. I'm sorry. Are they holding a weapon?
No.
It's just I can't change it. They're just big
Okay.
creatures I could easily pull out.
Yeah.
Um, I really think it'd be dumb to run up to that guy. I can't get sneak attack until they're engaged to an ally or I'm engaged with it. So
Hold an action.
yeah, I'm just gonna delay. Or would you rather hold an action?
Hold an action. Basically, say,
Okay.
I will shoot the first one of the two giants with my short bow when one of my allies is within 5 feet of it.
Yeah. Or myself. Yeah. That's accurate. That's what I'll do.
Excuse me.
Fire.
You said fire? Yeah,
I believe that's a condition you stated.
it is. Roll. Oh, come on. Well, let's see what it gets.
It should be 13 to hit.
And
Yeah, it's
Sarah,
plus 7. 13. Does 13 hit?
13 does not pierce his hide.
Dang.
Saradin's AC is 18. Saradin, I need you to roll a dex save. And you take 15 damage, by the way.
19 on the deck save.
How much?
19.
Good. He runs up and swings at you, and you miss it, and then he kicks at you, and it hits, doing 15 points of damage, nearly knocking you back. His friend, having looked back, looks back up and is like, "Denanai!" And... oh, by the way, let me... the D12s I'm dropping are bounds. If you go outside them, you're either plastered into a wall or falling off the cliff.
Oh, that's nice.
Yep. Yanovin's side, you're plastered into wall. Cleoc's side, you're falling off the cliff. He's going to spend his time move up to there. And he doesn't have a bonus move, so that would be Cleoc. Oh, hold on. You see the wounds on the individual that Yanovan and Cleoc hit seem to seal up a little bit.
Great.
Oh, that's not good.
Bollocks. Alright, Cleoc's gonna do a thing. He's gonna move in position to try and do a flank, however you flank giants. Pulls out his magical longsword. Yeah. It does an attack.
Oh, almost forgot, guys. I gotta roll my.
Sword of Vengeance.
Yeah. In there. That is a 12.
Is that a pass or fail?
Fail.
Yeah.
DC's 15.
Dang.
20 to hit.
21 to hit? Does hit?
20.
20 hits. Still.
4. That is 9 magical slashing damage. I realize this probably isn't going to work, but I'm going to try it anyway. I need a Constitution saving throw.
DC.
14.
We'll tell you after you roll.
Wow, he failed by 1.
That's plus 11 on that. He is stunned until the end of my next turn.
Aren't you happy?
I am very happy.
I miss Cleoc.
I am going to go ahead and make a second sword attack. With advantage since he's stunned.
Yeah, aren't you happy?
I'm very happy. And 20 hits. At least I still think it hits.
How much? 20? Yeah.
Yep. For 14 magical slashing damage.
Nice.
Bonus action. Do a unarmed attack.
Okay.
It has advantage, so I need to roll this dice too. For does a 17 hit?
17 does hit.
And then the opponent does 9 damage, and that is also magical. Because I
You
got
said
that
how much?
at
12?
9. An additional 9 with the punch.
Okay.
And I'm done.
Cool. Nursil's there like, what would you guys like to have done? Fighting is
Nursil.
my strong suit.
Can you stop it from healing?
What would stop it from healing?
I have no idea. But a lot of things that heal don't like acid or
Doran, you'll learn that
I
he
can
likes
do
light and
radiant
nothing
damage.
else.
yeah. Well,
I can heal you.
I'd say get back and maybe try and hit the one that's stunned.
oh yeah, the stunned guy can't avoid the light of your mistress.
What is the term on stun?
You failed dex saves.
Oh. Just straight up fail.
Pretty sure.
Pretty sure that's the case as well, but I will look it up. Player's Handbook.
Yep. Automatically fails strength and dex saves.
Wow. That's kind of nice.
Stunning Strike is the number one reason to play a monk.
Yeah. Alright, so 9. There you are.
Thank you.
Certain, you're up, followed by Yanavan.
And just a reminder, Saradin, we did take a short rest, so you have all of your warrior stuff back.
Yeah, I noticed that. It's gonna be fun.
Lay in on him, man.
Now
Lay
would
in
be,
on him.
I would say it would be a great time to action surge because I'm probably not going to get lucky and land another stun, and you have advantage on all of your attacks.
My first attack's a big miss with the 10.
Did you roll with advantage?
You get advantage?
Yeah, he's
Yes.
stunned.
Oh, here we go for second roll then. T1.
21.
Hits. Uh, 9 damage. I'm gonna go ahead and spend one of my superiority dice to use Acting Strike. So
Okay,
I
what is
need
that?
the 8.
D8 right by Sheridan.
The attack does 4 more damage. That's 13 damage total.
Okay.
Next attack against him by someone other than me has advantage. Which, he's stunned, so it'll be worth it.
They already have advantage, so that'll be fun.
Then I'll use a second attack against him.
What was the second attack?
56 to hit. Damage. I'll go ahead and use my action sword. So I get 2
How
more
much was-
attacks, right?
If you do action surge, yes. How much was the to hit and damage? Because I didn't hear you say. Or did you
It
say
was 20.
26?
It was 26 to hit.
Okay, yeah. And then damage?
He said 10.
10? Okay.
Use action sword to get 2 more attacks.
Yep.
24 to hit.
Yep.
Nine damage. And 25 to hit.
With advantage, go ahead and roll the second dice, even if you are going to hit, just in case you crit.
Oh, good idea. That would be a no on that.
Why would you do that, Cleok? Then you could get a crit. Those are...
I know, he's not a rogue. Why would he want to crit? Doesn't get to roll all the d6s. He gets to roll some more d6s, but not all the d6s.
D6 to hit. See in a second rolls the 20. It is not.
Okay.
And that is 6 damage. That second attack.
Okay.
A second. Yeah, that's it for me.
Okay. That would mean Yonovan is up. What does Yonovan wish to do?
Jonathan wishes to shoot things. It probably has a lot higher chances than I had before.
Yeah.
I'm really annoyed at myself.
Understand that.
Because I wanted to do acid damage. That's why I wanted to play Yonavin last time. So I could use my new D6 for elemental damage. But when I added that elemental damage, I also added a sighted mod, which gives me +2 to attack that I did not use.
Ooh.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yep. So,
Yeah, who needs
cool.
bonus to hit?
It's okay. I'll be hitting more reliably now. Hopefully. I say that now.
As you're staring up at a big one.
Yeah, it's actually pretty close. So the orange D10s are the edges of the
Yeah, those D12s are the edges.
12s. Lovely. Hmm. I'm going to shoot the one in front of Saradin since it's stunned, and that gives me advantage. I hope that I get a crit. Wow. Wow.
What'd you get?
I'm sending you a picture.
This sounds really good.
Probably double ones at this point.
No, probably like a 1 and a 2. You know, you gotta give him some credit.
I'm not sure the credit's needed. It's double ones.
Wow.
The angle makes it look like 13 on the one, but it's double ones.
Bum, 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 bow.
So even with the +8 mod.
Yeah.
Alright. Okay.
Shaking at the big foot coming towards you, and you missed the other one.
I will have Kitty make a 20-foot run to jump on the stunned one. In that
Alright.
case. That's a 6 and a 19. Kitty has a +6 to attack, so
Well,
fairly
6
sure that
plus
hits.
19 should hit.
Now, since it made a successful hit on the bite attack, that's considered a pounce with 20 feet of movement.
What is the descriptor on pounce?
If a tiger moves at least 20 feet straight towards a creature and then hits it with a claw attack in the same turn, then the target must succeed a DC 14 strength saving throw or be knocked prone. So it gets to
Interesting.
make the claw attack here, but I'm pretty sure I'll make the save. If it doesn't, I get a bonus bite attack. So 2d6.
Given he's stunned, he fails all strength saving throws.
Is it strength or dex? Or both?
Both. From what Cookie was saying.
A 6 and a 5.
Order, we're never going anywhere without the monk again.
6 and a 5 on the 11 plus 5, 14 slashing damage for the claw attack. And then it gets to make a bite attack.
Okay.
Good kitty. You attack when I can.
You do realize, Saradin, based on what I saw him roll on the dice, I only had a 10% chance of actually landing the stun.
3 and 11, so 11 plus 6. 17 to hit.
17 hits.
Sweet. Okay. Well,
They just have a rubbery hide and like rocky scales. They don't actually have armor.
14 more damage. So it did 28 points of damage total. Of
Dang.
Okay.
14 piercing, 14 slashing. Hey, if it wasn't advantage, it would have missed both of those. Or it would have missed one of them. Because it was like a 3 and a...
So we'll
Yep.
knock him down.
Yep.
All right.
Cool,
Is
cool,
that all,
cool.
Yonovan?
Yep. That is...
Doran?
I'm going to attack this prone thing that is not dead in front of me.
Are you using short sword or are you using...
Short sword. Yeah.
Okay.
You may need to move up.
Well, it's kind of hard to tell, but yes, I'll move up. A 22 hits, right?
22 would hit.
Okay.
Apply sneak attack would be 4d6 plus 5.
All right. 24 damage. And I noticed, like, you have an offhand weapon. Is it designed for
Oh, yeah. The
two-weapon
offhand...
fighting?
Yes. The swashbuckler's kind of stick is 2-weapon fighting. It gives you 2 opportunities to sneak attack around where most troops only get 1.
Okay.
In this case, it's just the daggers. So if you want to try and add an additional d4 of damage, be my guest. Because, I mean,
Heck yeah.
you're not likely to get attacked, so you don't need the cunning action to get away.
Oh, that'll hit. Where's a d4?
1 to 4 damage. Let's see how much you do.
1.
Every little bit helps, man.
And stay down.
Now it's their turn.
He's not down.
Well, he's stunned still.
Oh, that's good.
It's even better that he
Stunned to the end of
he got
Thea's
knocked
turn.
prone, because the stun will end on my turn, but then he'll still have advantage with melee on a prone target, even after my turn ends.
Did you adjust his hit points? Oh, he probably healed. Whatever you rolled, I'm glad it was a 2.
Yeah, they're not rolling so well.
I'm okay with this, given how the last few combats have gone.
Yonovan, you take 15 damage, and I need you to roll a dex save.
You said 15 damage?
I did.
Right. That.
And your dex save.
Boom, boom. 2 plus... Not enough. Yep, I don't have an
Man.
efficiency. 4. Knocked the wall.
You go flying back. As his foot hits you, you go sprawling backwards.
Do I take additional damage from that?
Nope.
Cool, now he can't hit me. Move.
Sure.
Great. Shouldn't have said nothing.
And let's see, I believe, yes,
Where do you want?
Stone's still stunned. That's all he can do. Because you can't attack or anything when you're stunned, right?
That's correct.
Nope.
No actions. Or reactions.
assume it's my turn.
Mm-hmm.
I'm rolling with super advantage, even though it's still 2
Well,
dice.
it just says actions or reactions. You can take move and bonus actions.
A stunned creature is incapacitated. Secret.
Incapacitated means you cannot take actions or reactions.
You can
I
still take
really
bonus.
don't think they mean it that way.
How do you think they mean it?
I wouldn't think he'd be able to move if incapacitated, but doesn't make common
That's
sense
what
to
I'm
me.
trying to understand, because usually they say moving and actions are separate.
Well, stunned. A stunned creature is incapacitated, can't move, and can speak only falteringly.
There it is, so it can't move on top of it. Okay,
That's fair.
So they do have that part separate.
That's
That's
explicit.
important.
Anyway,
Which
20,
is interesting.
27 to hit. I guess 29 since I'm flanking.
Wow, you might be right.
First sword attack does 6 magical damage. Second attack with sword is a 23 to hit.
Yep.
Which does 15 damage, magical slashing. Bonus action, flurry of blows. 2 unarmed attacks. First unarmed attack is a crit.
Nice.
For 10. Magical blunt damage, second unarmed attack.
That actually takes him.
Cleok is going to do a dumb and move towards this guy and use his extra unarmed attack from his flurry of blows. I don't need all of those dice. This guy is not stunned, so I only get 1 dice for this. Nat 1. I really want that other dice now.
Yeah.
I'm done.
So now Nuristil's up. It seems like the one that you were with, Cleok, has stopped breathing. Would you like me to attempt to hit on the other guy? Or is there something else that should be done?
What? You have to speak louder from over there.
The other guy. Until the first guy starts moving again.
I hope it doesn't start moving again.
I don't know. I don't trust something that heals.
He got deleted from the map, man. I mean,
His body vanished.
his body vanished. Haven't you seen all these videos?
I know.
I know.
He reconstitutes at full health.
Retreat!
Yeah.
Okay.
Retreating
Sarabin?
back to full strength.
Is my turn?
Yo.
Yep.
The audio there was again with the show.
I'm gonna go grab go quick. I'll be back.
Full attack, force try, the mega miss. Uh, 26 to hit.
26 will hit. And just make sure you know this one you do not have advantage on. It's just straight.
That one. That's 10 damage.
Okay.
That's it for me.
Yeah, Navan. Do you want to spend half your move to get up?
I do. Come on, dude. Yeah. Pretend I'm facing because I forgot the key to press.
You mean like that?
Yep. I'm going to shoot the big guy, hopefully. Well, let them roll
Give it a
another
shot.
natural one.
The fun thing is there's no more advantage this time.
Yep, still not going to shoot him since I rolled a 2. 10. Kitty will take a bite or a slash. No, no knocking prone since she didn't run out and run back, so it has to be a 20-foot run. And that's a 15 on the die, plus 6, 21.
That is.
D6 plus 5. 4 to 6 again. So that's a 15.
15 damage?
Yep.
Nice.
2d6 plus 5. I picked a saber-toothed tiger for a reason.
Well, I believe you put thought into it.
Well, I wanted one that didn't have a 12 AC and had a decent hit pool. The others actually have better attack, have pack tactics and things. This one doesn't have, they're more squishy.
Right.
I didn't want to be spending 500 GP to rebuild this one often.
You didn't want to spend all your earnings to keep rebuilding.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
No, I'm back.
Doran. Alright, well, Doran decides what he wants to do. I'll need to step away for just a minute.
All right. Well, this guy's built to be close combat. Yeah, it's been pretty robot-y for much of the night.
Okay.
Doran would move up and strike.
Yeah. It's been coming and going.
That's a miss. Offhand. Ah, dang. I don't think a 13 hits this boy.
Probably not.
That rubbery hide, natural armor.
You're more than welcome to use your remaining movement to try and leave its threat range.
And provoke? Oh, wait. Yeah, that's right.
Sure, yeah, provoke, please.
It can't provoke because I tried to attack it.
Yep.
But I can move like there.
Well, all I see is a cat in the way, so good plan, Doran. Good plan. I mean,
Well, the big tank is closer than I am, so that's... Besides, I didn't hit it at all. Sounds like it won't see me as a threat. I can't admit that to myself.
oh, I'm very much expecting either myself or Kitty to get punted.
Oh, bother. And that's on the cliffside, too. Oof.
Oh my goodness.
All right.
They lost a Falcon Heavy rocket at sea.
Yo. The middle one, center.
Okay, sorry. You're back.
Kitty and Doran and Ceridan to all roll a dexterity saving throw.
That's not a good time to get a 1.
Ew.
Doesn't look good.
8?
I'll
No.
be cleaning up scrap metal at the bottom of the cliff.
9.
Haha. 24 with a natural 20.
Nice.
I've
Well-
only done natural 20s on skill checks tonight, and one's in
Dorn.
combat.
And Sheridan both take 15 damage. Kitty, you take half that. As this large individual stomps down, hitting you all. Kitty moves out of the way and only gets minimal damage.
I was worried about being kicked off the mountain.
And then,
Ow. Hey, he provokes
Kitty.
and Cleoc.
no,
Sarah.
not from Kitty.
Oh.
Cleoc will take this opportunity attack. That's gonna be a miss. It's just a 12 to hit.
12 will miss. And yes, so will the 13 that Dorn tried. Ah,
Why does Kitty not get one? When it...
because it's still within range. You didn't leave threat.
Why did Dorn get one?
Dorn did
didn't.
not.
Dorn, on
Oh.
Dorn's turn, attacked for 13.
Ah,
And I said it was missed, just to verify that yes, it was.
right.
Sheridan's able to not quite get hit as he swings at him. And that's his turn.
Cleoc is going to use his awesome monk movement to get into a flanking position with Mr. Kitty. He's going to roll this here dice and miss. He's going to throw an unarmed attack with the second attack. 23. I assume hits.
Yep.
For 8 damage. It's probably not going to do anything. Please make a Constitution saving throw and roll a 1 or a 2 again. I would greatly appreciate it. As expected, a bonus action, standard attack is that same 23 for an additional 7 damage. I'm done.
Nurisil will attempt his blast unless one of you want to instruct him to do something different. It seems to be all you're telling him to do, so he's just continuing that.
Yeah, it's fine.
And misses.
How do you miss a target that big?
With a 16.
He
Guys,
dodged.
who's?
The only attack that Nurisil has is they make a save.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sheridan, then Yonovan.
Hey. That's an epic miss. It's even an epical miss. That's it.
Yonovan.
Do you want to use your command points, or do you have those?
I think
None of them will do enough.
Okay.
I mean, I've got one that can raise my attack roll by a D8, but that still won't do anything.
Okay.
Lovely.
I'm moving my max range and shooting from behind. Okay. Let's see here. Choose 17 plus 8. 25 to hit.
You finally hit. Amazing.
Yeah. Well, I've hit before tonight.
Well, I mean, you finally hit tonight.
I did 19 the first one for the sneak attack, or the surprise round.
Well, that's true.
And I haven't hit since then.
What's your damage say?
$21. Did you hear? 21?
Yes, sir. 21
Hee
damage.
hee.
Anything for Kitty?
Yeah, Kitty's gonna attack since it's flanking Cleoc. And that's a so move.
Alright, so then it would be back to Doran, if you're done.
Okay. And strike. All right. Does it 20? Yeah, 24 hits.
24
So
hits.
let's get my damage in there. $19 damage. And yeah, I'm gonna cunning action get out of range.
Okay.
Over here. Wahaha! Take that! You. It's not one-eyed, is it? No, you two-headed freak.
That is just the best, quick, bestial big man I could pull, so. Let's do another dex save for Sheridan and Kitty.
Sheridan might be needing some healing.
Fine.
Oh boy.
So, 19.
Nice.
19? Okay.
It's a lot easier to take double natural ones when you've got fair die.
Yeah. So that's
I
15.
paid more to have fair die.
It's 15 apiece. Kitty
All right.
takes half again. And
Half is 7.
yeah. And then I need another save from the two of you, this time strength. And the
From
two
Kitty
of
as
you
well?
take an additional, I believe, let me see Kitty's AC.
15 is AC.
Okay, yeah.
Oh no,
Take an additional 15, both of you. So 30 points to Sheridan and 22 for Kitty. What'd you get for a save? Strength save?
not done a strength save.
7.
7
okay.
strength save?
Did you say I took 30 damage?
I did.
That's what he said.
Sarah
Ow.
knocked
30.
prone. Kitty save is what?
9.
Kitty.
That one
Sheridan
really
knocked
doesn't
prone.
look good.
Now you're knocked prone and don't look good.
I look extremely not good.
What was the damage on that?
15.
Okay.
Well then, Cleoc is going to
It
try
was
and
almost a
use.
crit on Kitty for you.
Cleoc is going to use his super duper sword again, and I'm flanking with Kitty, right? It's a 16 hit.
Kitty's prone, but yeah. A 16 does hit.
Does not.
16 does. 16
Do I
hits.
still get flanking with Kitty when Kitty's prone?
It's a good question. Let me look.
I think it's if
Roll
it's
damage
perceived
blind check.
threat.
I mean, Kitty would still be a threat because Kitty's not dead.
True. Kitty's at 23.
Okay. Yeah, it looks like it's still threat. There's nothing about not threatening.
Alright. 16 hits. The sword attack does 11 damage. Second attack with the fist is a 18 to hit for 5 damage. Bonus
Okay.
action attack with the fist is a we're not going any we're not speaking of that one. I'm done. I've had enough.
But Cleoc, what'd you get?
It was a wonderful the pointy stick number. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it's called.
An ouch?
It was an ouch. Yes.
Alright, let's see what happens. I'll fling another
It was a
bolt of
1.
light at him.
Well,
Hey! It actually hit.
moving close to heal stared, and what doesn't sound like a good idea at this point in time.
Sheridan, you're laying on
Yes.
the ground.
Roll to get up.
You just spend half your movement to get up.
Okay. This guy doesn't look too. What's the giant look like? Can we tell how he's doing on health?
He looks like he's taking some nicks.
Still have that one health potion from ages back I never used.
Yeah.
King it. How do we do those again?
Is it just a normal?
2d2 plus 2.
2d4.
Yeah. 2d4 plus 2. You use your action so you can't attack. Versus you can use your bonus action. Did you do your second wind already?
Oh, no. What? Okay, how's that one work again?
1d10 plus your level as a bonus action.
I'll use my second wind then. With the D10.
I've been using a d10 all session. It should be one right there.
Yeah, okay. 1d10 plus my level, you said?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. So plus 6. 12 health. Okay.
That's
Hey,
good.
you can
That
almost
makes
pick
me a
up your
bit better.
hit.
I was literally at 1 health, people.
Oof.
Oh.
So if they're doing 15 damage at a time, that doesn't really help.
No.
So
Yeah. Well, at least I'm not about to fall over again. So now I can go ahead and attack him. 14.
How much?
14 to hit.
14 would miss.
Okay.
Is that with the +2 from flanking?
Do I have flanking? Yeah, that would make 16.
if you can draw a line through the character's space, you generally have flanking. And it looks like you can.
Only if it moves up into melee.
Again, that came out a bit distorted.
If you move up into melee, you'd be able to draw a line through the enemy's space, so you should have flanking.
Okay, yeah, I can do that then. Alright.
Yeah, I didn't bother
So
mentioning.
that would give me a
16.
16 hit.
Yes.
Okay, so that's for 10 damage.
Okay.
I'm gonna use my distracting attack on it. I get to add a d8 to that damage.
Yay! And then Yanovan gets to have advantage.
Ooh, that's good.
Right?
Ooh, that'd be great. Yeah, because I don't normally get advantage from war flanking.
Mm-hmm. But I think the distracting attack gives advantage, if I remember
Yeah,
correctly
yeah.
from what he was saying.
It does. So that's another 6 damage.
Okay.
Second attack. D6 to hit. 8 damage.
Okay.
Did he just use his distracting attack to gain advantage, or is it still?
But I don't get the advantage. The next person other than me does.
Yeah.
Okay. I was like, oh.
It states it has to be someone other than him.
Okay. Cool, cool.
So you're up, Yanovan.
And that's it.
Your next attack has advantage.
A 17 and a 19.
Nice. That hits. By the way, did you want Kitty to stand up?
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't give me flanking, but yeah.
No.
And
But
Kitty will be
Kitty
attacked.
standing up means that there's not advantage to hit and melee.
Correct. Oh, that was a lot lower rolls for that. 14 points.
Okay.
Do you still want the split out?
No, I'm good. It's just certain
Okay.
types that would matter potentially.
And now Kitty's gonna take a slash, not at advantage. And that's a 2 to hit. 2d6 plus 5. Really? 15 points of damage.
Okay.
It sounds like I'm unhappy that I'm doing more damage with my Kitty than with my Yanovan. I'm happy to be doing damage.
It is good that you're doing damage.
Yeah, I'm happy
by
to be doing damage, but I'm at 58 points with Kitty and 54 points with Yanovan.
Doran.
By the way, Sheridan, next time you move, I'd suggest moving into this corner so maybe both you and Kitty don't get attacked with the same attack next time. I don't know if it works that way, but
Now,
Good.
why would you be strategic?
Yeah, but he might lose his flanking bonus by doing that.
well, he could move to attack there and then.
Oh, and then
Skirt.
move, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Kitty can rotate around back. Needed.
I mean, Kitty still has its movement, so if Kitty wants to,
Stay in melee, move behind.
yeah.
And then it's fully surrounded.
So, who's next?
Doran.
That's what I thought.
Doran.
So, you know Doran. He's gonna come up here and try Stabby. Does a 17 hit?
17
Or is it 17? You said
Technically,
16 hit.
Technically, it's 19 because you're flanking, but yeah.
Oh, then good enough. Yeah, cool. Ooh, yes, good dice. 24 damage.
Nice.
And goodbye. Debbie!
Is that all?
Stab, stab, stab. Yes.
Okay. This has gone on long enough, gentlemen.
I'd say you're probably right.
Would you like to use different words, perhaps?
Nope. Cleok,
Okay.
Kitty, and Sheridan make one attack.
Nope.
Uh,
17 to hit.
15?
do we get flanking from this?
Yeah, you have flanking.
You do.
17.
17 hits.
That'll.
17 to hit for 9 damage.
Okay, and you said your to hit was what?
17.
17?
Yes, I think he said 17.
Yes.
And Cleok?
Cleok, 17 to hit for 7 damage.
13.
Okay. Okay. So he bursts right past you and runs down the hill. And jumps and kind of slides and takes some fall damage, but is quite a ways down the hill, as he didn't just run. He chose to plummet, as it were.
What's his range?
Let's see here.
Concerned he's going for reinforcements.
They were with the orc. He was with the orcs, right, Sheridan?
Yeah.
Probably
Cleok-
150 feet.
Cleok on his turn takes flight. Key point, step of the wind. I go 120 feet towards him, flying after him. I'm going to flick him with 2 bow shots.
Okay.
My normal range is 150 feet with a thunder cannon. So I should be able to pop them.
Doran is just happy we got through that.
First bow shot would miss. Second bow shot is a 16 to hit, which I believe still hits.
Well, that 16 does hit. What do you do for damage?
I don't get to apply my D4 since I used my bonus action to Step of the Wind to keep up. 12 damage.
So Nursel's going to look around. What is it you would like to have done? And
Heal Ceradon.
Yeah.
very well. Did Ceradon pass? Yonovan?
I'm going to move Yonovan 35 feet closer. If I have visual line of sight, I should be within 150 foot range. And I can shoot with my Thunder Cannon.
Okay.
But I don't know if it like is over a ledge that I can't see it or not.
It's difficult. So I'll give him a slight armor bonus, basically.
Okay.
But go ahead and do your roll and see what you get.
You can hit him.
No, I can't. There's a 1.
How far away is he?
Kitty's not
Well-
going to take flight.
I'm going to assume the number of times that Ceradon took damage that he is compelled to chase after this guy.
Ceradon takes 16 health.
Because Sword of Vengeance.
I was gonna say, it's downhill from us now, right?
Yep.
What's the wording on Sword of Vengeance? It's either you or him dead, right?
I'm gonna
With
chase
that.
after him.
Keep in mind, Ceradon
Off the
can
cliff.
only move 30.
How far away is he?
He's like 150. He decided to basically tumble. If you do so, you're going to take
Oh.
damage. But I'll let you make that choice.
I'm gonna pull out my magic umbrella.
That's right. Oh, that's right.
And float down after him.
Well, the thing is, you don't actually control what direction you go with that umbrella.
I control latitude and launch. Oh, not latitude,
Yeah.
longitude. The altitude, though.
That's it. It goes with the wind.
Oh boy.
Ooh.
I mean, he has to chase after him, so great. We've got a problem here.
Because I was thinking if I got some forward momentum going, I'd go after it. I'm kind of heavy.
Okay,
We'll
hey,
try.
wait, guys. Listen. On a failed save, you must attack the creature that damaged you until you drop to 0 hit points, or until you can't reach the creature to make a melee attack against it. Done.
Not compelled to chase after him.
Okay.
That's a very kind and thoughtful clause they've added.
Yeah, I know. I kind of think it's wrong.
So do I. Off I go.
You can move 60 towards him. Or try to use your umbrella. Or do a swan dive after him.
I'm gonna try the umbrella just because I think it's funny.
Hi, Esther.
Pumpkin.
Oh. I guess Pumpkin would be the loud one.
Okay, how far do you move per turn based on the winds blowing? Does it say?
That's a good question. I'm not sure.
It's
Okay.
the way the wind goes. That's up to
Yeah, I was
you,
gonna say.
DM.
So it's basically how strong the wind is?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
This was a mistake, wasn't it?
Very
A
puzzling.
hilarious mistake.
So back to Doran. Doran, Cleoc went bolting off. The beast went bolting off, and Ceriden's floating in the air with an umbrella. Just floated past you at whatever altitude you feel like.
What's that?
I think you can gain or lose 20 feet around, like the levitate spell.
Okay.
Throw him a rope. Drag him back. You don't need to go after him.
I'm guessing that Doran is going to be more than content to say, "Is like, what? Why are you guys going after him?"
Okay, if that's what you seem.
Doran is like, yeah. Get.
I mean, there's
Well,
not a clean path down the mountain. It's a tumble, so I don't want to do a tumble.
hey guys, let's check out their hut and see if we found the entrance we wanted.
Yeah.
Alright, Cleoc, you see this
Also,
guy jump on like a boulder and go skidding down the hill further and faster. And like crouch to try to be a smaller target, even though, you know, huge smaller target isn't really much smaller.
Is he with? He's at 500 feet yet?
Yep. Well, probably
So,
not quite 500 from Cleoc, but he's an additional...
he's
what,
also recovering health
150,
rapidly,
200.
guys. You can't take him.
Maybe we should stop.
So, depending on how far he moves, Cleoc can go 60 and still attack. He can go 120 if he's step of the winds and still attack. If he's going as fast as I think he is, I'm going to have to use step of the wind to really keep up with him.
Yeah, at this point you're going to have to do Step of the Wind to keep up with him if you want to try to take him out.
Now, my longbow does have some range, so even when I run out of key points, but I don't know if it's worth key points. So I'm going to try. I'm just going to move to 60 feet, assuming that I'm still within. What's longbow range? I have that on my character sheet.
600. It's 600.
So yeah, you probably
A
have to
long
shoot
range
those,
is
especially if you're flying.
150 is regular range.
So I'm going to assume I probably get one turn still at short range, which would be standard attacks, and then
Right,
one
and
turn probably at 1 or 2 turns, maybe a disadvantage.
Right.
I do want to be I do want to know if I see any orcs in my passive perception because I don't want to be made a pincushion trying
What's
to
your
catch this
passive?
guy. 16.
16. Okay.
All right.
That's just your wisdom score, right?
Yeah. But I'm also trained in perception, so it's 10 plus my whatever my bonus to perception is. So first attack on the first round is a crit.
Nice.
Since I specifically said I wasn't using Step of the Wind, I'm using my bonus action to do my Kinsei shot, which is an additional D4 of damage. So that is 6 plus 3 plus 4, which is 13 damage. That was a low roll for a crit.
Hey, you got 3 plus the regen.
Second attack is
I think his regen is 20, actually.
Mm-hmm.
is a 23 to hit.
Okay.
For an additional 15 damage.
And then his turn.
Yep.
He keeps cruising down, trying to speed it up. Keep it going.
Wait. Before his turn, I would like to take disadvantage shot after moving 35 feet closer.
Okay.
So he's going to be beyond 150 feet from me, but within,
What's your
Also, where
maximum?
am I at the moment?
You've gotten no closer to him, Saradin.
Okay, am I anywhere near Cleon?
No, you're next to Doran.
No,
You
12's going
are
to miss.
just past Doran.
12's going to miss. I'm going to stop firing and drawing attention to ourselves.
He's going farther away, realizing that I'm getting too far from my companions. I'm going to take 2 more shots at him with disadvantage. Trying to take him down, but I realize I'm probably fighting a losing battle.
I was wondering if I could use my Commander Strike to give Cleon another attack.
Leok, what's your AC?
If he's outside the range of your effective ability, no, but I don't know rules
What's
as
my
written that
AC?
there is a range.
What's my AC? It's 17. If I get plinked at before I get another shot on him, I don't want to necessarily keep chasing and taking shots at him.
No, it happens right after.
I see. First attack, that's 14 to hit. Or 13 to hit. That's a miss, I think. Yeah, I'm not gonna beat that regeneration no matter what this attack does. It does hit, because that's a 20 to hit. For 10 damage.
Okay. And you see 6 arrows come flying out of some bush that he's passing towards you. And one hits you doing 6 damage. And I need
Did
a
I
con save.
Did I see it?
You saw the arrow, but not the people who shot at you.
Oh, what's the wording on this?
What you're trying to do is to tell me the wording, and I can help you with that if you want.
Starting at 3rd level, you can use a reaction to deflect or catch the missile when you are hit by a ranged weapon attack. When you do so, the damage you
Didn't
take
see it
is
this
not... I don't see anything as far as, whether I can see the missile or not.
Yeah, that's my point, so you're good.
So it's 1d10 plus my dex modifier plus my monk level to total reduction of damage. If it's only 6 damage, I automatically succeed and deflect the missile away with my lightning fast reactions. And I immediately turn around to fly back to my group.
So did you take the hit,
What?
or what?
I did not take the hit.
Okay.
If only one of them hit,
Yeah.
and it only did 6 damage, then my deflect missiles, it does a minimum of reduced damage by 10.
Okay. Then yeah, you're able to deflect it, which means you don't have to make the save.
But you can
You notice the
have
tip is a
caught
little
it.
bit green on the arrow.
I'm not wasting a key point to catch it, to
Oh.
throw it back at the darkness. I'm not firing magic arrows at the darkness.
So you head back. Saradin continues to drift. He is now 15 feet from the ledge of the cliff.
Is he over the cliff?
Yes, he's 15 feet past the cliff. He'd have to float back towards you 15 feet to not choose to.
Cleoc, would you
But
send our...
okay, so it's
Would
going
you
to take
drag
me
him
like
back?
30 seconds to get back or so because of
Yeah.
the distance we traveled. If I see Saradin like that, it's like
As you start heading back,
I
you
didn't
see
get
this
him, but
umbrella
I
and
found
this
his
big
orc
gray
friends.
thing floating.
He got away from me, but he ran into orc friends, and
Oh,
I don't throw the arrow down. I'm holding it in my hand. It's like I got a souvenir from one of them. So here, Saradin, catch this rope. We're gonna pull you back.
hold on. Since it takes you a turn to get there, he would float again. Saradin can choose to go up or down if he wishes.
Down.
The drawn map doesn't exist, but the cliff area is where those 3d12s are. So now he is 14.
Well, it's a good thing we have a flying character.
Yeah.
Anyone want this umbrella? This thing hasn't done me any good.
He's
I'm sure you
now
could trade
70
it for
feet.
Cookie's Wand of Wonder.
He's 70 feet from the cliff now.
The
The breeze picked up a little bit and drifted him a little bit further away this time.
Cleoc comes over here and flaps next to him. It's like, what are you doing?
I don't know. Made so many poor life choices.
I kind of hovered next to him and pull a rope out of my. I think I'm carrying out of my explorer's pack. I think that's 60 feet.
You
Okay.
could grab onto his hand and fly him back,
I'm doing it with the rope because if he falls for whatever reason, I can go
Fair enough.
and not go down with him. I toss him part of the rope from my explorer's pack, and I attempt to tow
Okay.
Saradin back to.
We're going
back
to need you
to-
to make a strength check.
I'm not very good at these. It's just straight up strength. Oh, 18. It's your lucky day.
Nice. So yeah, you're able to move him your speed towards the cliff. What's your speed?
While flying?
Yeah.
60.
You're able to get most of the way. Next turn.
And
roll
at
strength.
and at that point, I'm hoping other people are here to help me pull the rope. Oh, I need another strength check.
Yeah, you're gonna keep trying to pull him in. If you throw the rope to the other people, they can try to give you a hand.
Not 20.
Nice.
So 21.
That looks fun.
You're able to pull him back to safety. If Saradin wants, he can choose to, stop floating away if he wants to stop using the umbrella. But otherwise, he's going to start floating. So.
I stop. I stop.
You sure?
You know what? I'm changing my mind. I'm with Doran. We can just leave this person here. Just cause it place.
The hippo found frozen to death in outer space. All right, gents. We'll call it there for tonight. That was crazy.
Okay.
But
Sorry,
what's in the
wow.
hut?
Oh, wow. You can check the hut next week. I'll see you guys then. Whew.
Yeah.
and I'll have the arrow I caught with me. It's like I found a souvenir. Found his friends. I failed to get him.
This is out of game because none of us heard what was going on.